Hello everybody, XNE here today with some more Gunmetal update for you. Today, I'm going to be showcasing the new Big Earner paired along with the new Dead Ringer. Both of these weapons got big changes in the new update, and I'm also using a revolver skin that I got from doing a mission. So, what has been changed about these two weapons? Well, the new Big Earner, as you may have seen already, on kills gives you a 3-second speed boost equal to like what the whip would give you from a soldier, which is incredible. I mean, the Big Earner was a pretty terrible weapon on its own already. I mean, I gotta admit that I loved using it just because I thought it paired really well with the Dead Ringer, but in reality it was a pretty terrible weapon. And then, so this new update to it is pretty incredible. Let me explain why. So with the old Dead Ring, or with the old Big Earner, whenever you got a kill, all it would do is return some of your cloak. This was a problem because you gave up 25 of your health for it, bringing the spy down to just 100 health. Which, the spy's already a squishy class to begin with. He doesn't have much protection of his own. So taking him down to that much pretty much means he can be killed by a stray rocket from anything. And it wasn't a weapon you paired up with anything other than the Dead Ringer. Because when you get a backstab, someone drops their weapon, or an ammo box now, and you just pick that up and it refills most of your cloak already instantly. So the Big Earner wasn't a very good weapon before. But now it gives the spy this escape mechanism, which is different than what... So the spy has two weapons that can change his health. He's got the kunai and he's got the Big Earner. Before, the Big Earner just took away some of your health and gave you like a mediocre bonus. But the way the kunai works is it gives you it can now buff you up to 210 health, which is more than what a soldier has defaultly, which is, in my opinion, just pretty incredible, because a spy all of a sudden backstabs a heavy and all of a sudden he can take on a team with just his revolver. That's how good some spies are with like an ambassador, or if he's got a couple crits start up with a diamondback. That's pretty insane. So now the Dead Ring, or the Big Earner has a reason to be used, because you get that speed boost. In TF2, you know, you want to go fast. It's like how competitive it is, I guess, which is what a lot of this update is aiming towards. And then, let's see. The Dead Ringer. The Dead Ringer got some odd changes to it. It got some buffs, and it got some nerfs. I'm in favor of this new Dead Ringer. I enjoy it a lot, actually. Even though it's even riskier to use it with the Big Earner now. So, the Dead Ringer lost some of its damage reduction it had when you cloaked, which is... it's alright. I mean, that means with the Big Earner here, I have to be more worried about, you know, getting shot by anything, because I have less protection from the Dead Ringer. But then also, the Dead Ringer gives you a speed boost for 3 seconds, so you're going super fast when you got this combo. The spy is just covering ground. And I love that speed boost mechanic, because the problem with the old Dead Ringer, in my opinion, was, say there's a pyro who pops your Dead Ringer, you don't have a spicicle, so he's just chasing you down, burning you. Now with this new one, you can just, oh, there's a pyro chasing me, I'm just gonna run away from you. Couple that with the Inviswatch's new abilities to, where the status effects like Jarate, Fire, Bleeding go away faster, it makes the spy, it's like a great escape weapon more than a Dead Ringer, I guess. Also, it's the same amount of time, it depletes 50% of it right away, and it still lasts for 7 seconds, so there's no like change to the timing, other than you can't pick up ammo to extend the time you are dead ringing, whatever word you use there. So that's the two changes that happened to it. Now, I still wouldn't use the Big Earner with, say, an Inviswatch or a Cloak and Dagger, because I like the protection the Dead Ringer gives to me when I have like low health all the time. It's a nice little, you know, safety net, even though it protects you less now, so you gotta make sure you have enough health at all times. But I love the sort of like, you have to get in position to get a backstab, and then you can zoom around. I mean, there's a couple clips I think I have in this match where I get like 3 kills in a row just because I can move fast, which is amazing. Like, this spy never had anything that can increase his speed like this before. It's, to draw a comparison, it's there's a mod called Advanced Weaponizer. I don't know if anyone's played it, but it's just got a bunch of modded in weapons. And there was a weapon called the Great Escape. And when you activated it, it was sort of like the Dead Ringer. and the spy would just like zoom off in some direction, like he was gone, which is sort of like what this new Dead Ringer is. And with the Big Earner, you're always zooming around, which is incredible. I love it. Now, with the Big Earner, you don't want to be going for so much of pistol kills, in my opinion, because when you're going in for pistol kills, you're going in a lot more unprotected. You're running at the enemy, they can see you. And with the Big Earner, you're a lot easier to kill. So it's a lot more of just kind of looping around the team, which Borneo, the map this match was recorded on, is amazing for that. It's got so many like points you can just loop around people, and the speed boost just lets you go around. So it's more of, with this weapon, you're not bringing a gun to a gunfight. You're bringing a knife to a gunfight this time. And you don't want anyone to see you coming up on them, because a gun is a bit more powerful than a knife, but that knife can one-shot kill you if you're smart. So, you know, be careful with that knife in a gunfight. And the revolver can still be used. It's good for picking off low health enemies, but you never want to be full up on or relying on it, because it's not what the spy's main weapon is. His main weapon is just the knife's backstab. So, that's the big thing about this spy. You want to be fast, you want to get in and get out. You don't want to be there for longer than you have to. Now this match on Borneo here, one of the new maps, it's a payload map that's been around for a long time and competitive. I really enjoy it. It has to be my new favorite spy map, I think, just because of all the routes you can take around. I would have to say my favorite spy map before this was Barn Blitz for the same reason, just because there's like so many areas to kind of maneuver around people. But this map just has so many more, and it's so much like better, I guess. Barn Blitz is an alright map. I enjoy it a lot, but I don't think a lot of people do, and that's just my own opinion there. So speaking a bit more on this update and what it did to the spy, because this is a spy gameplay, I guess you want to hear about the spy if you're watching this, right? Normal Invis Watch got buffed, the Cloak and Dagger got buffed, so now whenever you're just invisible, you get damage reduction. So if you're walking around invisible, it's a lot harder for someone to just a random rocket to hit you and you die. That's a lot harder to happen now, because you have a 20% damage reduction on you at all times when you're invisible, which is pretty cool. Makes you know, normal Invis Watch a lot more viable. And then the Cloak and Dagger, you can pick up ammo when you're not disguised for it to keep it going longer, which is really nice, because before with the Cloak and Dagger you would just have to kind of hang out and wait for it to recharge, but now you don't have to do that, which is cool. I mean, I'm probably never going to use the Cloak and Dagger still, but other changes to the spy. The reload animation on the pistols, they got a new one. It's incredible. Like, I can play spy with auto reload on now and not feel terrible, you know, with just the gun shoved in my face. Like, I can't see the game when I'm reloading, which is, you know, pretty good. Then also, spy changes. Oh, the Spycicle got a buff, nerf. I think it's a nerf. So instead of getting 3 seconds of full fire immunity like you used to, it's 1 second of fire immunity and 7 seconds, I think, of afterburn immunity, which is still really good because you can back off of a pyro and shoot him with your pistol, because he still can't afterburn you, you're just dealing with the main source of damage. So that's alright. And then, what else got changed? Let's see. Oh, the kunai is incredible now. Can I put that out there? So now, the kunai, you lose less health for having it. I mean, you still don't have much health, but now when you get a backstab, you can go up to 210 health, which is incredible. Because, a soldier has 200 health. You have more health than a soldier if you backstab a heavy. I don't know if, like, put those two and two together there for you, but, that's really, like, freaking insane. Like, a spy who's got good ambassador skills, or has a lot of stored up crits in his Diamondback, can just like solo take down a team after dropping a heavy, which is just insane. That's all I have to say on that. I mean, you might disagree with that, but it's just what I think. I think that's all the changes the spy got in this update. I might have forgotten something, I mean, so sue me, I guess. And yeah, the clip here is coming to an end, so I'll just let it play out. I don't think much else happens, they just kind of push the card in. And I'll talk to you all later with more Gunmetal update. Have a nice day.